Guys, welcome to GB's Academy. So we were into the mid of this WooCommerce series, WooCommerce for Beginners 2020 series, where we have learned about WooCommerce. Almost all the basics we have covered. We have seen how to install WooCommerce and how to install front-end templates, simple products, group products, variable products, how to add affiliate products, how to set up WooCommerce settings, right? So now in this video, we'll be talking about taxes, how you can charge tax, right? If you have an e-commerce store, it is mandatory unless there is a special rule or order from your government in which province you stay, right? Your store resides. So based on that, based on the country, state, you will have different regulations, and based on that you will have to charge your customers. So I'm right now located in India and in Telangana. So I'll have to set up taxes to charge my customers based on the government regulations, right? So before we talk about taxes, let's see what is the current process, what till where we have come, right? So this is our website, dummy website, of course. So this is our dummy product, and if you open the product and if customer comes here, he can add to cart and then view cart. So I have two products in my cart, right? So I can change the quantity, I can update the quantity, click on update cart, and the rate will be updated as per the quantity of the products, 4 and 5, fifth one. So 5 products, so it is 94 rupees, right? So if I go to proceed to checkout page, you can see here I have two options, cash on delivery and PayPal. So cash on delivery and PayPal are the default payment methods that we get right from WooCommerce itself. We can enable or disable that. I will talk more about the payment gateways in our next video, but for this, let's keep it as it is. What we need to focus is the product pricing, how much we are charging the customer. So there is the product, this dry fruits, quantity 4, and it's our store is charging 60 rupees, and then this product, it's charging 34 rupees, and the total is 94. We are not charging any tax, right? So our job in this video will be to charge tax to this particular cart item, right, to set up taxes correctly. So let's go to backend of this website. What you need to do is go to WooCommerce, and under WooCommerce you have this option called as settings. Click on that. Okay, now once you enter into this settings page, you should be seeing this option called as tax, the third option. And if you are configuring your store for the first time, you will not have this option called as tax. So what you need to do is go to general. Under general you have this option called as enable taxes. You need to make sure that you have enabled this option. If you disable this option, what happens is the tax settings option will go, right? So the tax option has gone now. So to enable the tax option in our store, what we need to do is first enable this tax rates and calculations. Click save, and now let's go to tax tab. Okay, once you enter into the tax tab, you will have this option called as tax options, standard rates, reduced rates, zero rates. These 3 rates here mentioned, which you are seeing here, is provided by default. Of course, there is no tax available here. We need to add tax, and we need to mention what is the rate of tax that we need to charge. So before we explore these 3 options, let's see what are the tax options available for us. So first is prices entered with tax. While you add your product here, do you wish to add product price including the tax or excluding the tax? You need to mention it here. So I will few store owners prefer to include the tax amount as well in the price, but it is not it is best practice to exclude the tax price and only show the tax in the last step, that is in checkout page, right? Most of the e-commerce companies follow this procedure, so we will also follow the same thing. No, you need to select this. No, I will enter the prices exclusive of taxes. So the taxes will be calculated automatically in the checkout page. Now, the second option is calculate tax based on customer's shipping address, billing address, or shop base address. Generally, taxes are calculated based on where we are sending the product from our store, right? So depending upon that condition, you need to select. In India, we charge customers based on the customer's location, in the sense where the product is being delivered. Based on that, we charge CGST, SGST, and IGST. So that I'll have to select this customer shipping address has to be considered to calculate the tax. And depending upon your rules and regulation for taxes, you need to consult your tax consultant just to confirm that which location has to be considered to charge the tax. Generally, in the 90% of the cases, it will be shipping address itself, right? I'll select the shipping address here. And then coming to shipping tax class. So here we have this option called as shipping tax class based on cart items, or standard, reduced, or zero rate. Either universally you can assign some of this tax, available 3 tax. I'll show you I'll show you in some time that how to add more taxes as well here. But for now, let's consider these are the 3 tax available with us, or either you can assign any single tax class to all the products, or else you can also select shipping tax class based on cart items. Let's select this because let's say we have 10 products which should be charged standard rate, and we have 5 products that should be charged reduced rate, and there are 1 or 2 products which doesn't qualify for any tax. So in that case, we'll have to select this first option, that is shipping tax class based on the cart items. In case you think that all the products will be charged the same tax, then you can select a universal tax here itself, right? So now rounding tax at sub total level instead of rounding per line, it is your choice. You can check this box or keep it unchecked. And then here additional class tax. Here I'll tell you an interesting fact. So here if you add and click on save, can you see here this the IGST tax rates, another one more option has been created. And if I add one more tax and click on save, one more tax tab will be created, CGST rates, right? So in this way we can create n number of taxes in this page. So let me remove this for now. Let me use the default options. I will be showing you how to set up this taxes correctly, how to set up GST as well, Indian GST as well. So let's save it now for now. Well, it is gone now. Okay, so scroll down and here display prices in the shop. So we have this store website, and let us open a shop page. So this is our shop page, and in this shop page you are able to see some prices, right? So here are these prices including the tax or it is excluding the tax. You can decide from this particular option. Display prices in the shop excluding tax or including tax. We don't want to show taxes in the shop page itself, neither we want to show it in the product page. We will be showing it directly in the checkout page. So you can select, you might want to select excluding the tax. Well, based on your preference, you can select including tax as well. But it has been generally observed that excluding tax option, if you select, it attracts more conversion for your store. So you can think about it. So display prices during the cart and checkout page. Yeah, you can show including or excluding. let's say, let's keep it excluding tax. Let's see what happens once we add the tax. Prefix, display suffix, price display suffix, sorry. So here define text to show after the product prices. This could be Inc or VAT or to explain price tax. You can simply ignore this, or you can simply ignore this, because see, the price, after price there are price being shown, right? So here after this price there is a symbol of the currency that we are charging in, and then this is the price and decimal rounding up, and then we can add third more element, that is suffix, price display suffix. Here you can add excluding tax, including tax, or something like that. If generate is not required, so you can just neglect that, or else if it is required you can add it, not a problem. And then I don't prefer to add the suffix, so I'll not select it. Display tax totals, itemized or a single total. It is better to show it itemized, so that if you have multiple products in the cart, it will be clearly distinguishable that what amount of tax is being charged for which item. And then, or else if you don't want to make it so long, you can just select a single total, right? I'll show you by selecting both in a few minutes. Let's save this first. This is the general tax options settings, right? And now let's go to standard rates. These are the taxes available, and if you can see here, there are no taxes configured. In zero reduced rate also we don't have any tax, and in zero rate also we don't have any tax. Now we will add it. So let's go to standard rates. Now click on insert row, select the country code. Second option is India, so IN. So if you don't know what is the country code, you can simply click on this button and you will be redirected to Wikipedia page where you can find your country code here, right? So I know that India's code is IN, so let me just confirm. India is IN, right? So it's IN here, and now state code. Again, I'm in Telangana, so it is TS, and then zip code. If let's say we can add zip code, or let's just add wildcard as well. You can enter as many as zip codes here. I'll just add star, so that I'm sorry, so that it's wildcard. Every zip code in Telangana state in India will be covered under this. City, all city. Rate is, let's say, 18%. Tax name is GST. Priority 1, I'll tell you priority 1, or what is this priority, when you should use this priority option very soon. When I start configuring GST, Indian GST, I'll show you, right? Here in the tax name, you need to enter the name of the tax, right, as per the government rules. And compound or shipping, if it is required, you can enable this one. For now it is not required, as this is the single tax available here, right? So now click on save changes. So just make sure that this is not GST. This is not how we configure GST. This is applicable only when we have single tax rate. Okay, so we have to when we have to just configure one tax for the store. This is how we do it. Here you can add multiple state as well. If you leave blank, what happens is, if you leave blank, all the states will be covered, because it's star mark over here, so asterisk, and all the states will be covered within this country. If you leave it blank, all the zip codes in this for all the states will be covered. Similarly, all cities. So let me save this option. Now, before we test this, we need to make sure that this tax rate that has been just now added whose name is GST under standard rates is assigned to a particular product. So how to assign tax to a product? Let's go to product first. All products. We need to tell WooCommerce, right? So which tax has to be charged for which product, and open this product just for some random product. And then here, if you scroll down here, tax status, you'll be able to see the tax status. Is it taxable or none? No tax has to be charged, or else only shipping has to be charged. Yes, it is, of course, it is taxable. And then we have this option called as tax class. Which tax class should it be billed? So where have we added the tax right now? In the standard, right? So we will select standard, because you know that in under reduced and under zeroed rate we don't have any taxes. So we have tax under standard rates. If you go here under standard rates, we have one tax called as GST, and so I'll select standard rate. Now I'll click on update. Once the product is updated, I'll open the product and I'll try to buy that product and see whether the tax is being calculated or not. So here it's showing 19 rupees because it is not showing the tax, because I have set up the product in such a way that it is not included. I have excluded tax here, and in further steps we will be seeing the tax. Go to view. Now organic hand-picked coffee, right? So let me delete other product just to avoid confusion from the cart. Okay, so now we have this product of 19 rupees, one quantity, and still I don't see any tax. Now click on proceed. Now you can't see any tax here, right? So what's the error? Did we forget anything? Can you see the country and region? It is by default it's showing UK. So I think shop address is misconfigured. So let's go back to general. Okay. So shop address has been configured correctly. Okay, let's go here and change to India. We need to tell WooCommerce that the customer is from India, right? And here we'll add first name, last name, company name, whatever it is, street address, town, Telangana state, zip code, phone number, whatever it is. But what is most important is India is selected, the country of the customer from where he is ordering. And as soon as I select India, you can see GST of 18% has been applied. That is 3.42 calculated based on the product price, that is 19 rupees. The 18% of the 19 rupees is 3.42, right? So this is how tax works. Now, this is how tax works. And now, suppose that in this step, what we saw is after creating the tax, here we went to the product page and assigned a tax to the particular product. What if I don't want to do that? I want to universally assign standard to all the product. Universally assign standard rates to all the product. I'll go to tax, under tax option, shipping tax class, standard, and I'll select save changes. Now we have so many products, right? We haven't yet gone to each product and updated the tax. And now let's see what happens here if I add other product, some random other product. Let me take honey. Let's save this first. let's refresh here. And now based on my settings, I haven't gone directly to this particular product page and product backend, and then I haven't assigned any tax for this particular product, but still it will charge standard rates, that is 18%. Let's see if it is configured correctly or not. Go to view cart, and then just to avoid confusion, I can delete this organic hand-picked coffee because that is what we added manually, right? The tax. And here it's fresh organic honey, and let's go. You can see here that GST of 6 rupees is applied for this particular product as well, even though I haven't gone exclusively in this product backend and I did not assign any tax for this product, but still it is charging me 6% GST based on the address that I have given, that it knows that I am from India, I am ordering from India. Based on that, it is calculating GST. So this is how tax is configured. The tax name can be anything based on your country and state, but the rules, the configuration rules is same. This is how you configure tax in WooCommerce. And in my next video, this video tutorial will be a little bit longer, so I'll make it in 2 parts. So in this particular video, what we saw is how to set up the tax options correctly and how to add taxes in this options that has been given, and how to assign tax for a particular product, or else universally how to assign the tax. And we saw that it is being correctly charging based on the location that we have assigned to charge. Now the next case is, what if we have multiple taxes? If we have to charge 3 to 4 tax based on the customer's location, and what if we have to charge 0% tax for based on some customer location? So there are some logics and rules and regulations we will see in the next part, so stay tuned. And if you have any questions till now, please let me know in the comment section below. And in our next, once you complete the next part, you will be completely aware of how to configure taxes. May it be simple tax or it is a complex tax, you will be completely perfect, right? Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching.